everyone, hello YouTubers, hello everybody and everyone, all the good people with a good will. Bad people, don't look at this. This is a nice model. I was flying it a couple of days ago, and as you know, unfortunately, I broke the torque tube. So today we're gonna be talking about fixing the torque tube. All necessary ingredients are here except this. When you look at here, you can see usually what happens. Then you broke this portion here. You broke this part here and it shatters. I tried to fix it on 2 different occasions. And instead of buying the brand new one, which I did, looks like this, and the other side like this, I tried to cut it and try to fix it. For that endeavor, I ordered these guys here. So Amazon again, this one and this one is even nice, comes with a nice plastic thing you can use and reuse. The difference between these two, obviously, it's not the size because they are perfectly the same. 2 millimeters, roughly 2 millimeters inside measurement, that's inches, okay, millimeters. 2 millimeters inside and 4 millimeters outside. This is my interruption, small stuff. So, and of course you can charge it. RC stuff, right? And it works perfectly for me. Anyway, believe me on my word. And I'm gonna cut about 1 centimeters, so about like this. 2 of them, 2 different ones, and then we're gonna try it, right? Let's measure that approximately. That's 15 millimeters, right? 15 millimeters, 2 of them, roughly. And then I'm gonna cut 2 more. And why? 2 more smaller ones, about 10 millimeters or so, like this. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. 10-1. 10-1. Oh my god, that's good. Why did I cut to 2 different sizes? The reason is easy. One is see-through, one is kind of frosty. So I don't know, they're different products. I don't know how they're gonna perform. The reason is actually this one. With the 15 millimeters, you can come and try to close on this, yeah. With the 15 millimeters, we're gonna do exactly the same. We're gonna do this halfway, like about the halfway, and then we're gonna remove the old one. See how it's old one. Yeah, I forgot to tell you this. How to make it nice looking, guys, like this. If you can go this, see how it's conically cut, really perfect. You lose the minimum, you don't lose anything, right? With this guy here, it's easy. You put one through, put it through, open up, choose where you want to cut, and then you go couple, and then you go couple of turns, and you get it. The reason I did it like this on one side, perfectly good, right? And do the other side. Oh, wait a minute, I'm a little bit lost now. Okay, we're gonna do this, for example. See? You do that, that's gonna stay, and it's pretty tight, I must say. So that's a little bit more on this side than on this side, because I want this side to fail. So weak link. They both same, they both strong. There is a bearing inside, but I want this side to be a little bit more spinning or slipping prone than the bigger one. So in case of accident, if I hit the tail, if the tail comes with the contact to the ground like this, then ideally this end is gonna slip before this one, because it's a more slippery and this is more grubby. And that's why I built even this guy here. And for that reason I'm gonna use the same plasticky, but I'm gonna use the smaller one. And I'm gonna put the same. I removed the color, or actually it's not the color, it's the coating, right, from aluminum thing, and this one too, and I made this one for the same, exactly same reason, just a little bit same idea, a little bit different one. See, that should be even more slippery. This is kind of grabby,
Rough.
2.9 rough, and this is kind of slippery. So the same idea, if you put it there, of course you have to put this one kind of inside the rubber. I need to cut another rubber and try that, but that's another stuff, because I wasn't prepared to do this. This is a little bit tougher, right, to put this one guy here. The main thing when you build this, you have to keep in mind that you have to have diameter of the tubing. Silicone tubing, it's just a fuel tubing. You have to have that diameter not going over 6 millimeters outside measurement. So if you measure this, it cannot be more than 6 millimeters. That's a 5.26, 25. And the reason is easy, because this tube is 7 millimeters, right? And inside measurement is 6. Inside measurement is 6. So if you go close to 6, and also inside measurement is 6, and outside measurement of this bearing is 5.9 something, so 6. Because it fits perfectly inside and it spins. So that's the idea. It spins. And now we can try it. We can put it here, logs inside, and it works. So you put this one back, see how it slides. Slides here, and it's tight. Go all the way here, and then it's locked. You see it, and it's locked. Now you can see. And then you put this guy here. I'm gonna pull it like this. So you have these two holes, and you just go like this, and you move it a little bit until it engages inside. And of course, if it's too much, it should match with these holes, right? These holes, that's for this guy here, to hold it in place. And then another hole is just a screw which holds it together. So you move it a little bit. Ideally you move this thing here, and then just when it locks, it locks. And then I'll put it down, right? And then you just try it, and it works. I'll move it like this, see, it works. And you can check it, see, it's strong enough, and it works, it doesn't slip. But the idea, when you do high rotation, and then when you hit the ground, bang, this thing is gonna slide and slip and prevent breaking of the small gears inside. So I'm gonna put it together by placing this thing here and this thing around. Moves nicely. Gonna take this small screw. Opa. It's finicky now. Gonna come closer. You put the screw here, and then use the screwdriver. Don't go too crazy, and that's in place. So it's locked, and it spins nicely. See, it's very nice moving. And don't forget to put the one final touch, which happened to me a couple of times. Don't forget to engage this click guy. That's a rudder, and it controls your tail. See? Works nice. So the idea is just to give it a little bit flexibility. And the whole this work, it doesn't take a lot. Just to prevent you from buying these guys here. They're about $10, I think $10, $12 at store. And you see, when you put this guy here, yeah, eventually maybe this one here too, but that's a little bit too much now. Ah, yeah, it's really nice. Goes nicely. And then you need to put one of these guys, what I made. If you want, somebody's calling me, I'm gonna ignore that. If you put one of these guys, of course this is too long now. If you measure original, see, that would be too long. You can always cut that or cut this and move it and try to put it inside and then see. If it's too long, it's gonna bind here. If it's too small, of course, it's not gonna engage enough to be in place where it should be. And this looks like a perfect fit. And that was it for today. So you get less pieces and you have more flight with less changing of these guys, torque tubes, and you can play. And it's really perfectly good because even if it's not perfect, it still kind of moves and gives a nice, it's really, like, see, it's tough.
Is that the differential?
It's differential.
Almost.
It's basically differential. Differential is working differently because it goes on the rear wheel usually, and when you enter the curve, it just moves outside wheel more than the inside. But this is kind of a slippery clutch. I would call it one way. Of course, it's not one way. Works both ways. But this side is like more prone to speed than this one, just because I wanted to make a weak link here, so it's easier to change. You don't have to clean all the broken parts here, but it's easier to clean from the tail side. And that's just my idea, right? And of course, you can buy a pack of these too, and instead of waiting to break them, because you can upgrade. I already ordered the aluminum one. You can upgrade to aluminum one, but what's gonna happen? You put aluminum one here, you put aluminum one here, and they're gonna be strong enough, right? And they're not gonna break, but something else will break. Even more. Breakage is gonna occur here in the gearing, and then it's gonna be more work to take that apart and change the gearings. It's gonna be more costly, and plus this is so easy to fix, right? Now we only need to try it. So we have one fresh battery here, 450 milliamps. This is 180 CFX model. I like it. As you can see, I already upgraded to the metal grip holders, main blade holders, the main head, and washout plate, and these holders, aluminum too. Not the tail yet, but I think the tail works really nice. and for now I don't need to. And of course I broke already this, so amazing goop glue works very nice for this purpose. It's gonna make stable everything, and plus it's very flexible, so it's amazing. It's amazing piece of glue. It's highly toxic, but I think that's the reason why it's so good. like most things in life, it's tough, but it's resilient. That's why it's so strong. So let's go and try it. You can record my mess. You're free to record my mess here. Yeah, T-Rex 450. What's the name? 150S, and the Trio 180 CFX. And of course my Gaui 200 here, waiting for other stuff to finish and to do. It's a little bit messy here. That's my charging station and all stuff. At least I escaped from my wife, except for this on the floor. Well, that's what we're gonna do. You can sit right here if you want to record. Maybe that would be a nice idea. Yeah, we're gonna see how it works. So blade 150, we're gonna go and change the different model. That would be CFX 360, 180 CFX. Triple cut. And works. Triple cut is already engaged. Let's see how it works.
Timer start, timer stop, timer start, timer stop, timer start, timer stop, normal mode.
Normal mode. Well, let's try it out. I'm gonna be sitting here.
Vibration?
No, it's okay. That's a normal sound, I guess. That's magic. Honestly, I'm afraid a little bit to fly it nose in, because it's very close. There is only like maybe 4 or 5 feet to hit something, so that's the reason. But it works. It works. Oops. That's the reason why you flip this guy or this one. Hold mode or the
Power off.
You're gonna push it like this, and nothing's gonna happen if you have it engaged. The main reason for this experiment is actually okay, that's to check this guy here. So if you need more slipping, it's gonna be, I can record this here. I like that. I can't stop looking at that.
So if I were to stop it, it should keep spinning then?
No, I wanna record this. The gearing, that's kind of sexy. Sexy stuff for me, right? No, that's okay. You don't have to. But that's my obsession with the gearing, right? So main thing is we wanted to check, is it working? Is it holding? If you want more slippage or slipping, that thing, of course you're gonna choose less of the tubing. If you put more tubing, it's gonna be more hard. But I don't do 3D, and I'm okay with this. I don't know how it's gonna behave, But eventually I'm gonna experiment just with the longer or the shorter two wheels, right? But as you can see, it works. See? The tail works. See? Okay.
She's angry.
I'm gonna put this to silent mode, and suddenly life is so much better now. Right? See, that's the thing. So tail works. We want tail to work, and I'm gonna test it. See, it's hitting my. See, nothing broken. Ah, my finger's broken.
Doesn't that hurt?
A little. Ah,
Would it normally break it at that point?
not at that point. But if you hit like really hard like this, then you can touch the floor, or you can even. I happened to me first night when I hit the floor. Yeah, you can see this damage. That's from trio, right? You hit with this vertical fin so hard that you break inside that the plastic shatters in pieces, and then suddenly you see that you don't have any contact anymore with the tail.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
tail and the rotor, right?
That's
But it works. Can you stay away a little?
Okay.
But you can see, like turning right, it works, left, right, it works.
Ooh.
Don't forget to flip it up, because then you're safe. It worked good. I don't know how long it's gonna be working, but I like, because you're in charge and you can do whatever you want to do it. There is no belt, there is nothing, there's torque tube. It's fairly sexy and I love it. Doesn't mean that you have to love it because I love it, but I love it.
Yeah, and you're putting feet
Exactly. Come here. Hi.
where it's playing.
Yeah, where
Yes.
the doll is sleeping. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, especially when this young guy here is sleeping, it's not nice to put any noise. Thanks not my wife in this case, because it's my son Albert is taking recording today. My wife is at work.
Yeah?
And by the way, this is my birthday today. I'm full 50 years old.
Happy
50.
birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday to
50 years old and still kicking around. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop gobbling now.
Thank
Blah blah blah.
you.
Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.